in a way, I guess there's no official way to start a video like this. So let's start from the beginning. The majority of you are here for my Endless Lore videos. You've subscribed to me for my Endless Lore videos. But I never really explained why I made the first three. Well, the only three. So, back in 2014, during the summer of 2014, it's last year, yeah. I went through a kinda bad breakup, I guess. Just as the summer period was starting in the middle of my teaching degree. So, because my teaching degree is spread across 2 years, but that meant I had to move back to my dad's, and I had to stay. I had to also live with my mum as well, but that's kind of getting off point. During this summer period, I had a lot of free time whilst I was waiting to start my new job, and I occupied my time by recording and researching for Endless Lore. I actually had quite a lot of fun with it. My friends can testify to that. I actually spent a good deal of time researching for Endless Lore and had a few ideas going at one point. But after the Volters episode went up, I actually started my newer job, my job at the private school that I worked at for a year, and that went really, really well. But it did take up quite a lot of time, especially since I was doing a private school job, and I was also studying for my teaching degree. It was also during that time of year that I just went through a bit of a wobbly stage. In October of last year, I found a website that offered to do something that I had wanted to do since before university. So I took all of the necessary steps that I had outlined for me, and I sent off an application form for this job that was offered on the website. And in January, at the end of December, I was told I was going to interview in January, so I went to the interview in January, which I felt went okay. It didn't actually feel great, and I felt like I had missed out a lot of things that I could have said that I didn't actually say. And in April, my worst fears were confirmed. It wasn't a, yes, you've got the job, and that would have been awesome if I'd been told, yes, I got the job. It wasn't a, no, you didn't get the job, because then I could have made the necessary steps to move on. It was a, you may have the job. You're not going yet. If somebody else says no, then you might be going. And that was awful, because that meant that I had to put my life in such a way that I could be leaving. I could be getting a new job very, very soon. Which was awkward, because whilst I'm looking for other jobs, it's very hard to tell potential employers that you may actually... you may have another job waiting to go to. Anyway, about 4 days, I think it was. Was it 4 days, or was it a week after? Very soon after I was told about this, it actually turned out they called me whilst I was on the bus and said, "Do you want the job?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, give me the job, please." So I start making the steps to getting to this job. In July, I finish my private school job and I say farewell to them, telling them that I've actually got another job to go to, and it gives me a bit of time actually to start making videos again. And I have the sound files for all the new videos that I started designing, and I can show you. If you are slain in battle, you should be resolved to have your corpse facing the enemy. This is just one of the myriad fundamentals of Bushido, the code of honor for samurai, and also for the Hisho. The Hisho are a people cultured in war, blood, and battle. The Hisho are a people who believe it is better to die in a battle that you have lost than to return and try to fight again. The Hisho are a people who believe themselves to be better than you. But what caused them to be this way? What is in their history that makes them think that their warlike nature makes them superior to the rest of the galaxy? The early history of the Hisho shows that they are descended from an avian species. Despite evolving on a low-mass planet which allowed them to grow to an impressive physical height, they still developed the strength to maintain sustained flight and also the brain capacity to start developing social structures. Being somewhat similar to birds of prey, they were the apex predator of their planet, and it was in this situation, the situation being the lead predator on their planet, but also in the process of developing social structure, that the Endless discovered the Hisho. Now, due to Hikenshi's involvement in Dungeon of the Endless, we can surmise that the Endless began experimenting on the Hisho. I believe it was the Concrete Endless that discovered the Hisho first, as the Husk of Knowledge, I believe, is a Concrete Endless facility, but hopefully we can get into that in a later video. Now, I feel confident in saying that Hikenshi is a Hisho, seeing as the crystal is an incredibly important part of the Volta's origin story. It was with them during the crash into the Husk of Knowledge, it was with them during their stay on Auriga, and by all accounts, the Voltas of Endless Space and Endless Legend have quite a number of them. But what are they? Are they simply a generator, something that can convert dust into power? Are they more sophisticated, an interface that can redirect and control dust at a microscopic level? Or, perhaps, the crystals are even more than that. But when August started coming around, so I actually only had 3 weeks. 3 weeks from the end of teaching to the beginning of the next job, which didn't give me a lot of time. And the thing is, that job has been like incredible. It's an incredible opportunity. It also keeps me quite busy. It gives me a good deal of time sometimes, but it keeps me quite busy. But that's not the problem. This update really is to tell you that I am currently in Japan teaching English to senior high school students, and that's not the reason why I won't be making any more Endless Lore videos, at least for a while now. The real reason is because I've come to Japan with a wee bitty laptop that cannot run Endless Space or Endless Legend, and playing Dungeon of the Endless drops it to 15 frames per second. In fact, it's been quite trialing to actually find a game to put up in the background for this video, because holy god, this laptop is just, it's not a powerful machine, unfortunately. So I really want to apologize to everyone who subscribed to my channel hoping to see more Endless Lore videos. They were coming, they were in the works, but at the moment there's no way I can do it. There's no way I can feel I can do it properly, because obviously to do a proper lore research, I need to be able to play the games. I need to be able to go into the game, read the descriptions in game and the locations that they're found in. I talk about one thing during my Crystal episode that I was working on, that as it turned out, because I had misremembered the game whilst it was in alpha, I couldn't. I had to take out of the script, and there's been a few things like that for my Auriga episode that I was working on, because I completely misremembered what was going on. So yeah, there you go. there's not going to be any more endless lore videos on this channel, and I'll completely understand if my subscriber number plummets after this video. And I wish I could say that there will be more videos of a different type going up onto this channel, but there's no way that I can promise that, because, as I said, my laptop doesn't work too well. So there aren't too many games that I can put up videos for. I think one of them might be Mount and Blade, but there's not too much lore behind Mount and Blade except the Calradian Kings, I guess, but that's about it. So yeah, I really want to say thanks so much for watching my videos, and I hope they've been entertaining, even though the sum total of them combined makes up less than an hour's worth of watching. But it does suck a lot that I don't get to make these anymore. I had a lot of fun making them and researching them. In fact, the worst bit was the voice acting, obviously not voice acting, the narrating, that's it, because I hate hearing my own voice. It's really awkward listening to yourself talk like a prat. But yeah, I'm getting off track now. Really, thank you so much for watching my videos, and thank you so much for all the kind messages and all of the comments that suggest new theories and suggest factions to research and just keeping my spirits up. It was really kind of you guys, and please carry on that positivity into all the channels, all the videos that you watch, because as much as everybody thinks that YouTube is a toxic community, there are the people out there who are just genuinely nice people, and please don't be horrible on the internet because you think other people are going to be. Be the person that's good. Be the person that people should be. Why am I saying this? Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. See you later.